I don't know, I just imagine, I picture these people sitting in front of their computer, think I'm going to do it, I'm going to sign up for this open mic, I'm going to try stand-up comedy, and then they do it, and then I call their name during the meeting when we run through the list, and they're just not there, and I just picture them at home crying. At least I hope they're at home crying, because it pisses me off when I give a spot to them and they don't show up. I had the day off, so I slept in. Well, I got up and made my wife breakfast because I try to be a good husband, and she's very pregnant right now. So I slept in, and then I went to the gym. My parents came over to drop off some baby shower shit. Can I start that one over? Do you want me to introduce them or anything?
Yeah.
This is Chaz. Good night, Chaz. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Tonight we're going to the Comedy Shrine, which is where I do my weekly open mic. I've been hosting since November of 2016. I think is when I took over for the late, great Jack Baker. And still to this day, I love it. I love being associated with the Comedy Shrine open mic. And it's the one comedy night that I'm going to keep when my babies are born. All the others are kind of going to go on the back burner for a while. But Monday night is kind of my night to do my thing. They're supposed to be doing the beginning of May, but with twins, they always come like a month early. So probably beginning of April, we're hoping to make it to. We're actually thinking of keeping the mattress here, so when we're finished changing them, we can just bounce them off the mattress into the crib. So this is, I always cut through this parking lot right here. It saves like 12 seconds. But then yeah, Still Not Friday, it was my second time doing that. And I just really wanted to impress the producer, because the first time I performed for him, he said I looked super nervous, so I'm like, I'm not gonna be nervous, not gonna be nervous, not gonna be nervous. So I go on stage, and immediately, as soon as I pulled the microphone off the stand, I pulled it too hard and the cord dropped out at the bottom. So I'm standing there talking into this dead microphone, searching for this cord, and I spent the first, 15 seconds of my set looking like a jackass, which threw off the next 10 minutes, so. It was fine, people laughed, I didn't bomb or anything, it just, wasn't happy with it. Here we are. At the Comedy Shrine. This was Enchanted Castle?
Yeah, what? I've been to this Enchanted Castle twice.
This was Enchanted Castle
This
before, right?
whole thing.
Yeah.
So we've got two people I've never met here before, and they both fit certain stereotypes. We've got a guy who hasn't done stand-up in 10 years, but acts like he's a seasoned vet. And we've got a guy who cannot figure out how to sign up for this open mic. He goes on the website, he punches in his email address, and he clicks submit, and nothing happens. Just boom, just abyss, just disappears, nothing forever. It's just, something that I gotta deal with. It's fine. They're great people, I'm sure. And hopefully they're funny.
Tom Filline is a piece of shit. But no, he's actually really great. I like Tom a lot. He works his ass off, and he does an amazing job of running the mic. He took it over without having any experience, and you wouldn't even know it. Seeing him he's only a year in. He's awesome. He's a good guy. He's very handsome. He looks better with the mustache though, and he should work out a little bit because he's kind of flabby.
All right, guys, if you're on the list, if you could bring it in a little bit so we can just run through the order real quick. Cindy Beekman. Sounds like a fake name. Brian Egg, he's here. There he is. Kyle Bonner. Nope. Jake Brumfield. Nope. This is one of those nights. Matt Gertie, he's here. And he didn't even sign up. Look at all these people who are not here, and I guarantee you most of them will be tapping on my shoulder in the middle of the show. Whoa, I'm sorry, I'm late. Where's my spot? Thank you guys for coming out to the Comedy Shrine open mic. We're going to have a nice little fun, intimate time together tonight. It's going to be really, really nice. It's Monday night. We're getting drunk. Who cares? It's the suburbs. We're very sad people. Yeah. Sounded really excited about that, being sad. The third thing that you guys need to do is keep the energy up all night. Can you guys do that for me? Can you show me what? Yes! Show me what you got. I do have one bone to pick with transgendered people. I don't think it's fair that they get to pick their own names when they transition. You know what I'm talking about? Like, they always pick cool names like Chaz, or cute names like Chelsea. Like, I don't know any trans people named Karen. There's not one named, no Karens. There's no Karens, there's no Bobs. Bruce Jenner was 65 years old when he transitioned. He was born in the 50s. You should pick a name from the 50s. Gertrude Jenner. Doris Jenner. Like, anything but Caitlyn. You're 68 years old. You can't be Caitlyn. There's no grandmas named Caitlyn. Nobody has a grandma named Caitlyn. If you do, shut the fuck up, because that's going to ruin my joke. Are you guys ready to get this show started? I'm ready to get off the stage. Put your hands together for our first comedian coming up here, Jake Doherty. First open mic I did was at Kohl's in Wicker Park. The instructor from Second City, who I took the class of, was there. But in the middle of my 4-minute set, he passed out and spilled his drink on the floor. And I think broke the glass. And it smelled like tequila, so I think it was like tequila and Coke, which is just horrendous, like sounds and smelled terrible. Let's keep those hands clapping for Brian Egg, for Ian Ellis, Darius Hurley, Sean Sabri. Every joke that is told on this stage, ladies and gentlemen, is hilarious. To at least one person. Joel Iser, Jake Barron, Andrew Farrar. My favorite reality show, and it's not on anymore unfortunately, was The Biggest Loser. You guys remember this show? The Biggest Loser? Bunch of like enormous fat people and have a competition to see who can lose weight. I liked it because it was the only reality show that nobody ever dreamt of being on. That was supposed to be funny. No, like everybody always dreams of being like, you always hear people saying, oh, I've always dreamt of being the next American Idol. I've always dreamed of being the next Bachelor. Nobody was ever like, I've always dreamed of getting so fat that I need to go on TV for a violent, long intervention where I need to literally die multiple times in a day, eat 500 calories a day, and then take off my shirt and show everybody my enormous swinging titties. I cannot wait. I've always dreamed of this moment. Okay, so there's something there. You guys, all right. Because of my teaching background, the whole getting comfortable talking in front of people was fairly easy for me. I also did some improv, so I kind of, most people are like super nervous just being in front of people, and I kind of got to blow past that and worry about jokes, which is really hard. Really, really hard. Probably the hardest part. You get to see brand new comics, and you get to see awesome comics who have opened for people like David Tell and Sebastian Maniscalco. And your next comedian is one of those guys. So please put your hands together for Jim Flanagan.
Wow, that was aggressive for an open mic intro, huh? Yep. Holy shit, Tom Filline putting the pressure on. Keep it going for Tom, ladies and gentlemen.
If I didn't have stand-up and I had already masturbated, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I would be watching Raw for sure on Mondays. I would still be into wrestling, like really into wrestling. I don't know if I'd be married. I think that my wife would leave me at that point. I think I would be getting fat, like even fatter than I am. I think I'd be getting really fat. And please remember to tip him well, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for coming. My name's Tom. Drive safe. Love you. Bye. Tonight was kind of a shitty night. Very little turnout.
I think I did
A lot of no-shows.
You went till 10 o'clock?
It's almost 10 no-shows. Yeah, but there was like 27 people that signed up and like 10 people didn't show up.
The only reason I came is because
That hasn't happened in a long time.
I haven't been on the stage in about a month, 2 months.
Really? I felt relaxed. I don't know if I sounded relaxed, but I feel more relaxed lately than I have in a long time. And I know that that's a step in the right direction, even if my jokes don't always hit. Because tonight, obviously, it's hard to make your jokes hit in front of, 7 or 8 people that are still sitting in the audience. It's just another day at work. Tonight was one of those rare nights that actually feels like work. But it was still a good night. I'm still happy to be working as a comedian / host. And yeah, it was fun. I'm back home now. Welcome to my garage. I think I'd be really out of shape and really depressed, because stand-up is my creative outlet, and I need a creative outlet. I had like a few years when I wrestled in college, and then I quit wrestling, and then there was like a few years that went by where I did nothing creatively, and that just like was ruining me. Like I was depressed, I felt like shit, I was like I'm a shitty person, I'm not creating anything. Even though I was going to college and I graduated college and was successful by most standards, I just felt like shit. So I don't know, I started doing comedy, and that's my outlet now, like that's my thing. So I kind of shudder to think of what I would be doing or not doing if I wasn't doing stand-up. That got really dramatic and almost sad. That was, whew.